you had to leave your house. What kind of alerted you to the fire? I mean, how did you know that it was even going on?
Well, I didn't go to bed till like 5 a.m. that night, and then I just woke up to a loud bang,
Hmm.
and then that was basically it. A loud bang. Then we looked outside, and it was just like pitch black and orange.
Were you under a mandatory evacuation order, or what made you say we need to go?
Oh no, it was under a mandatory one, or we were ordered to go because the fire was basically creeping its way up the hill,
Hmm.
and like we could see it coming, so we just had to go.
What was going through your mind? I mean, what were you able to take with you? What do you have with you right now?
I was just able to grab some clothes, my cat, and then me and my girlfriend, we just basically left. It was within like minutes of waking up.
What what was going through your mind when you're told, hey, I mean, you need to leave? I mean, what were the two of you thinking?
I don't know, it was basically just scared, basically.
Kind of,
It was just like,
Taylor, describe to me, I mean, as you were leaving, what were you seeing? I mean, were you stuck in traffic? Were other people trying to get out? I mean, describe to me what it was like.
it was bumper to bumper traffic. People were running around, throwing stuff in their car, just like speeding up and down the road, just trying to get out of there.
So where are you at now?
Yuba City,
Okay.
California.
Okay. So about how far away from Paradise are you right now?
45 minutes, and it's smoky here as well. Smoke's rolling in.
Kind of tell me about the process of getting out, because I know you were at another hotel or motel before, and I guess your mom was telling me that some of the shelters were full too because of everybody trying to get
Yeah,
out.
they were starting to fill up as well, and so we headed farther down because it was only like 10, 15 minutes from actual Paradise, so we just figured it'd be safer than sorry to head farther down. So that's what we did.
Have you heard anything? I mean, I know you were living in an apartment in Paradise. Have you heard anything from anybody as far as, I mean, is the place still there, or is this going to kind of be a wait and see? And once this
It's
is
a wait and see, but like I know from pictures, all the stuff around that we lived by was gone, but I'm not 100% sure about our actual apartment. But I know it was like kind of like hopscotching. The fire was jumping from one place to the next, so it's kind of up in the air if it's there or not.
you've had to kind of run for your life. I mean, and you kind of have to say, you know what? I mean, thank goodness I'm okay. I mean, what's going through your mind now that you kind of had a moment to just, sit and kind of take things in?
I guess that I'm really grateful and lucky.
Kind of tell me a little bit too. As you were heading out, was this a case of was fire kind of burning all around you? Did you see any cars that were stopped alongside of the road? Anything that was burned that you were seeing as
Oh
you were
yeah.
heading out?
As we were leaving to take the way that the CHP told us to go,
Hmm.
there was fire already coming like towards the road. So the fire was coming as we were leaving. Basically, it was rapidly growing, I guess you would say.
Kind of talk to me about the town of Paradise. For people here back home, you know how small home is. So kind of explain to me, what was the town like before this happened? Because I mean, they basically, officials have said, that this town is pretty much gutted. Kind of what was the town like? Was it a tight knit small community? Was this a bigger community?
It was a small community. Basically, everybody knew everybody that lived there. It's basically like almost like any small town West Virginia community. It was just like everybody basically knew everybody. We didn't have too much. It was just small, basically. There's only like not too many exit routes out of there. and it's up on a hill. It's like we're up on a ridge, so there's a lot of pine trees around. It was just, the community itself was nice. I enjoyed living there.
I mean, let me ask you this. I mean, I'm sure you haven't even had time to think about it as far as moving forward. You know, are you going to be in a hotel for a while, or I mean, do you think you'll? I'm sure it'll be a big rebuilding process, but do you think that you'll ever be able to return to Paradise? You know, to life like it was, or you know, is this gonna?
Judging by the pictures I saw, it's basically like gutted.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the grocery store's gone, gas stations are gone. What made Paradise is basically gone.
You know, I guess, did panic ever set in, you know, because I know that, like I said, I mean, this was a scenario of pretty much, I mean, you all were having to run for your life. Did panic ever set in with you?
Yeah, I was a little nervous as we were driving down the road, seeing the fire on the side of the road, coming up to the road, but I tried to stay calm and got us out of there.
I'm sure you've been in contact with your mom a lot, you know, and
Yeah.
people back home. How have people back home been reacting? I'm sure it's, you know, been trying to stay in constant contact with you to see how you're doing.
Yeah, I've had some friends and my mom and some family members contact me. They just want to know, keep updated of how I'm doing, what's the progress of the fire, how am I safe, and stuff like that.
You know, it has to be tough for you. You know, this is a place that, you know, for the past few years that you've kind of made home. You know, how tough is it to see, you know, your current home just being overtaken? I mean, you know, it's probably never going to be the same. How tough is that?
It's pretty tough because everything I made out here was there, which I think it's still there, but it's all replaceable. But I feel for the people that basically lived up there and grew up there. They have a lot more memories there than I did.
Kind of, do you have enough stuff with you to be able to kind of make it through the next couple of days? I know your mom was telling me that you have to go to work tomorrow. Do you have enough stuff with you?
I got everything that was important to me. Like, I had to close my bag, then I grabbed the laundry basket that I just washed, and my cat. But I got some good friends and support out here to rely on. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff left back home that I hope's still there, but I'm still waiting to see and hear back.
Did they have to evacuate the hospital there in Paradise or in that area?
Yeah, they evacuated the whole town of Paradise. All I think 27,000 people.
Do you still know? I mean, is the fire still burning there? I mean, I don't think they have it anywhere under control. So.
Well, the last I heard from, it was like 70,000 acres at 5% contained, but I haven't checked in about an hour or two now.
The other hotel that you were at, did you have to evacuate from there too?
No, we were on the opposite side of the river that we were staying on, and
Mm-hmm.
It was in Orville, California. They evacuated while we were on the other side, so they didn't have to evacuate, but we went ahead and just left anyway.
Gotcha. Kind of describe to me, I know you had sent me some pictures of, you know, some of the smoke and a lot of the fire. When you see all this and you know the devastation, and even with you, I mean, the uncertainty of not even knowing if your home is there, you know, what are the thoughts and the emotions that it brings to you? I mean, this has to just be heartbreaking to see, and at the same time terrifying to know that, you know, you were, you know, trying to run from this. You know, what is it like when you see this? And you know, and I guess for people here, kind of just in the best way that you can, and I know it's tough, but try to explain to people here, you know, what it was like, you know, because I think we see these pictures and these videos, but you just don't know the magnitude of what's going on. kind of talk to me about that. I guess take me through, just the reality of what, the past 24 hours has been like for you, for people here at home, because I think it's just so, like I said, so tough for us to wrap our head around. So just kind of take me through the last 24 hours of the emotions and just what you've seen.
And the last 24 hours, it was pretty scary. Like I said, it was like 10 o'clock in the morning. It was like pitch black out, an orange sky. But then as we were leaving, it was like bumper to bumper traffic. People, it was kind of chaotic, but also kind of like a controlled chaos, if you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
But everybody was trying to help everybody. They were throwing people in their cars, picking up animals that were running around, stuff like that. And then some people actually stayed back to help to evacuate the elders, which is what Paradise is known for. It's like a retirement type of place. But everybody's been nice and trying to help and giving discounts and stuff like that on hotels and etc. But it's been pretty crazy. Just haven't got much sleep. Just trying to figure out what all's been done, basically.